Hey everybody, welcome back to Trail Tech 4x4. This is Herb. We've got our new project vehicle in the shop today. It's our 2022 Toyota 4Runner TRD Off-Road Premium. This one's actually my wife's vehicle, so I am allowed to do some slight modifications to it. First thing we're going to do, we're going to put a RedArc Tow Pro Elite trailer brake controller in, just to handle when we're going to end up towing a camper with this thing at some point, so we need to be able to control the brakes on it. And of course, we've got to do a little lift kit on it and some wheels and tires. We've got our Davidson's lift all ready to go. Got some wheels from Icon Vehicle Dynamics, and of course our Falcon AT3W tires in the about a 32 10.5 inch size, so the 275/70s. So yeah, we're gonna get those on there. Let's get started.
So the first thing we need to do is tear out this part of the dash. We're actually gonna install our controller right in this blank space in the dashboard from the factory. So first thing we have to do is start taking some of this dash apart, and then we can get that out of there, and we'll locate the main controller up under the dash and run the switch out through that panel.
All right, first step in the process, we're going to pull out the floor mats. Just twist these little locks and get that right out. Next, we have to remove this trim. Next, we got to take this side panel off. There's a little screw hidden down in here. It's just a little hand knob we can take off. All right, once we get that little piece out, just grab this, and it will pop out. All right, from here we can take this bottom panel off. So we got one 10mm bolt here. We'll have to get a panel tool to open that up. Get that one off. We're going to start off with what's in the boxes. What are we using? We've got the main control module from the Tow Pro Elite. We've got the wiring harness that'll run from the Tow Pro up to the switch. We've got our switch. This actually controls our brake, different modes, how much brake input we have going to the trailer. The switch, of course. This is the kit comes with a universal mounting bracket. That would be this. We're not going to use that one. We've actually got the Toyota fill-in that'll go right in one of the blanks on the dash, so it looks all factory. This is a universal wiring harness. We've also got a wiring harness. This will plug right into the Toyota, so we can just use everything will be factory, easy plug in. They make a mounting bracket for this, which I totally forgot to buy. So this is part of a universal RedArc DC-DC charging system install kit. So it's basically the same thing. We're going to go ahead and use that, make it work. So that's where we are. We just got to assemble all these parts, then take them back over to the truck and reinstall. All right, we got our bracket all cut off. Everything's cut to fit nicely on that, bolted on. We'll get that installed under the dash here in a minute. Next, we're going to take the switch itself and put it into the filler panel. So this kind of, you can see that only goes really in one way. Drop that in there. This little clear nut. Take that. Screw that in. And one thing you want to do is make sure that your switch is all the way to 0. and then line your 0 up with the top. That way, when you turn it, you'll actually get the full stroke from 0 to 10. So that's all ready to go. We can take that over to the panel. And that will just drop in. Make sure you get it upside right. That should snap right in, so that's going to go back in our factory location. Look like it was supposed to be there.
All right, we got our wiring harness plugged in to our switch. Just going to drop that back through this hole and feed it over towards where we're going to have the controller. Don't forget to plug your ignition switch back in. There we go.
All right, next we're going to install the control module into the dash. I'm going to plug this in first. So this will go to the wiring harness in the vehicle. This one's going to go to our ground. So we're going to feed those down out of the way for now. Get this in place. And we're going to bolt that into that. From there, you can bring this wire up. Plug it in to the top of the controller. And we'll take care of that wire after we get the dash reassembled a little bit. Now we should be safe to put this panel back in. Now if we look up under here, you'll see this little wire harness actually hidden quite well. That's going to be what we're tying into. All right, now we just want to check for power. We have power. We can't finish setting this up until we actually attach it to a trailer. So we'll do that later, but now we know we have everything plugged in correctly. We'll go ahead and tidy up our wiring down here, get some zip ties on this stuff so it's not hanging around, and we'll bolt the dash back together. That'll do it for the Tow Pro Elite installation. If you like this video, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you can get notifications of our next videos. Thanks for watching.